Hello everybody, welcome back to another part of Final Fantasy IV, the complete collection for the Sony PlayStation Portable on a slice of gaming. The only Python 4 here, of course, and our voted team to take on this elusive monster in the box that I keep talking about is, well, obviously I said Porom is staying in, but we have Palom still remaining, and this time we've got Golbez, Ursula, and Rydia joining us. We haven't had Rydia for quite some time, or Golbez actually. So this is a good mix, and you're probably wondering why I'm leveled so high. You're going to need to be at a very high level to take on this guy. Well, not very high, about level 70, which is what I am now, obviously. And you're going to need at least somebody with a high HP. So Golbez, Cecil, Kain, Yang are all very good choices, because something terrible is going to happen right off the bat. Take off auto battle before you do anything else, and the first thing that Ursula is going to do, or somebody that's fast, is to put on a spider silk on this thing, aka it's Noah Dragon, or Shinryu as it's also called. I think it has a bunch of other names, but anyways, it's a boss from Final Fantasy V. Golbez is probably going to be the only one to be left alive after this is done. This is what he does first all the time. Tidal Wave, get used to it and you'll almost be dead because of it. This is why you need high HP or a high level in order to survive. Yeah, because that happens. So the most important thing ever in this whole battle, naturally of course, is to keep Porom at full health at all times, but there's another very key thing that you want to do as well. Keep your guy with a high HP, being Golbez here, alive as well, because he's going to be reviving people when Porom needs some help. And almost always the first thing after Tidal Wave, that Shinryu, which is I'm probably going to be calling him throughout this entire time, he'll almost always use Maelstrom after using Tidal Wave, so that means your HP will bump down back to very low health. So, let's bring back these two here. Oh, sometimes he'll use Doom too. Not a very good thing to have on Porom of all people, but that's okay. Let's heal up Ursula here. And he does take a 2 few turns before he uses it again, so keep yourself at full health at all times, if you can. So these two are back. Those two will probably die quite often, I would assume. We're going to keep healing up Golbez, and he is going to use a Hermes Sandal on himself, because he's going to be, like I said, our main person that will revive throughout this entire time. And let's give, I'm just trying to think here, her next potion. Next thing you want to do, of course, other than to keep healed up, is that you want to have Palom at buffed strength, always. Buff him up. And before she dies, I'm going to put on a very important thing that will keep everybody alive throughout this entire fight. Not Kiraja, but Shell. Stack that crap as much as you can, always. Always stack Shell, that's going to be your lifesaver throughout this entire battle. Trust me. Anytime it's Porom's turn, other than when she's hasted, I'm not hasting her quite yet, just because she's about to die. In fact, we'll just help this along a little bit here. Now when it's Porom's turn, or Palom's turn rather, he's gonna do absolutely nothing but cast magic spells. Same with Rydia too, she's gonna cast it. I have black magic down because he has a special skill. I'm not sure if it's considered black magic or not, I'm guessing it's not, but he also does diamond dust, which doesn't do a lot of damage on certain characters. Golbez, for example, who has a piece of equipment that absorbs all the elements, he'll be fine. And Tidal Wave doesn't seem to be counted as one of the elements for some reason. Maybe it's because it's a skill like Summon, I'm not exactly sure. So get some damage onto Shinryu here. Get Porom back to full health, as per usual. Also, I should state that these two don't have any special bands. When you feel that you are fully healed and ready to go, have her switch to her Tetsu, Gyaku, Paku, Natsu, whatever technique, and she's going to be back on shelling everybody all the time, basically. Let's shell herself first. And then shell everybody. Just so that she's on the same page. Because she did have to die, unfortunately. I'm gonna keep her at full health. There we go, we're in good position now. There's Diamond Dust, let's see how much this does. I think Palom's gonna take the brunt hit of it. Yep. Just because he's the weakest. This should help do quite a bit of damage. Very nice. He can go back to just attacking. She can chakra her. Dual cast, more shell. Stack it. Stack it forever. And I want to do haste on her as well. There we go. Venomous gas, that should not affect anybody because I think everybody except Golbez has ribbons and then his lovely piece of equipment that he has on. It's one of the lunar things that also resists all status ailments too, so he's pretty good shape. He'll be fine. Rydia's probably going to be the one who's going to die, so I'm going to heal her up. If it's going to be anybody who dies, it's probably going to be her most often. Stack that shell. The shell stack will help prevent against the damage against Tidal Wave, so luckily, if anybody, it's going to be Porom that's going to survive the next Tidal Wave attack that will happen. That way we don't have to revive her and take up a turn. That should be nice. Another helpful tool that you can have during this fight is Blink, because he does attack, just not very often. One of the nice perks about this battle is that he's not exactly the fastest guy. Yeah, see, that's why Blink is good. Because his attacks can kill somebody. So, unfortunately, we're gonna have to take the time out and bring her back. Actually, I'll just get Porom to do it. Dual cast Arise. And we'll also put Shell on her when she gets back. Dry Ether for Palom. Or Porom, I should say, to keep her going. And we'll give her one more just because I'm super paranoid of her running out of HP. MP, I should say. And I could just buy more Dry Ethers from Rip-Off Way, so it's okay. There, everybody's good. Here comes the Tidal Wave. I think Rydia might be the only one who dies. Maybe Palom. I'm hoping Porom will stay alive. Let's see how much less damage that shell stack does. Ah, see? Very nice. She was able to survive that. And unfortunately, like I predicted, Rydia's dead because she lost her stack from before. Let's see how much HP Porom has. Yeah, we'll heal her up. That's why Shell is so good. Shell is also going to be very helpful very soon here, because Shinryu has a nasty final last-ditch attempt, effort, strike thing, so make sure you're at full health for that. And sometimes he likes to do that to prepare for his next strike, so get yourself healed up before that ever happens. Dual cast Kyuraja for everybody. There we go. I wish I had a thing that could cast Shell on people, but I don't have that kind of ability. I might if Brena was around, but whatever. Who cares about Calca and Brena? Back to this. Back to our pattern. He does like to curse as well. I think that casts low, so both Golbez and Porom are back at their regular speed. But we can easily get that back. Haste on you, haste on you. There we go. If she had haste, she'd be really freaking fast. I need to get Shell back on Rydia here too. There, and that counters out the slow. Tidal Wave, maybe this is the last one. He doesn't have a lot of HP. I think he only has like 1,800, something along those lines. I think that's less than the Ultima weapon, I'm pretty sure, but because of instant death Tidal Wave, he can be considered one of the toughest monsters in the game. Fun stuff. Let's just do some security here. I should give one to Palom too. Super paranoid. Oh, yeah, sure. Waste your turn doing that. Good. I could dispel that, but I have more important things I need to do right now. Like stack more shells on Rydia so that she can live. I could also use haste too, but shell is more important. And the shell stack will help you protect against the last-ditch attempt attack that he does, which is Meteor. That's always fun. Let's heal him up. Oh, is Rydia dead again? Yep. That's exciting. Yeah, Rydia dying is the typical thing that happens in this fight. Where's the thing I'm looking for? There it is. If she could stop dying for a bit, then maybe I could get some shell on her, and then she wouldn't have this problem that she's having. Notice that even though Ursula's slow, she's still pretty fast. I love that. I love that about her. So fast. I love that. Stay alive for until Porum's next turn so you can get some more shell stack. That'd be nice. Shell. Shell. Hey look, she's got 666 health, or MP. Oh man. Nobody needs Shocker right now. That's good. Yeah, you waste your time doing that. Everyone protects against status ailments. That's just a waste of time. Giant waste of time. I guess her dying has some good things about it. Her dying means that, she's no longer slowed, which is nice, I suppose. There, one more shell stack on everybody, just for a sense of security there. Helps the damage even less. Let's see if Leviathan can finish him off here. That'd be great. He's not that hard, really. You just need, like I said, high HP to get things going. And then you're fine. Definitely not as long as it took me to fight Omega. That was like a half hour. Same with the Ultima weapon. Helps that I did a trial run. Oh. That's not nice. At least she was able to survive that. Oh, I guess the one thing is that I have to... I should put a blink on Rydia here, just because I don't want her to die from an attack. Maybe I'll put blink on her, just to be safe. Oh, dual cast, you're so good! So good. Love dual cast. Summon more Leviathan. Oops. Oh. Let's see how we hold up here. Curious. Will Rydia die? Will Ursula die, actually? Oh, everybody lived because of the shell stack! That's awesome. We'll be able to survive the last attack, no problem. That's not going to be an issue at all. The last ditch attack isn't even anything compared to Tidal Wave, to be honest. Like when I did the trial run just to make sure I could even survive the last ditch attack, it wasn't even anything. It was just like, oh, pfft. I think shell stacking helps a lot. Maybe I should do more shell stacking. Can never have enough shell stacks. Never have enough Leviathan either. I wish I could double summon, that would be amazing. But no dice. Shell stack. Just to make sure. I just love that you can put layers and layers of shell. This is the key to winning. This probably would help a lot during the other past battles that I did, but oh well. Oh, I thought this was his last ditch thing, but I got excited. It isn't, but I should prepare for it just in case it is, because I don't want this flare to be... Okay, good. That was kind of worrisome. I thought the flare would kill him, and then he'd do his last ditch attack, and then I'd be dead. But no, everything's fine. Wait till she heals before I do anything else. Just because I don't trust this thing. There we go. Beautiful. Put an X potion on her. Just in case she needs it. Not that she really does, but Help her survive last-ditch attack. I know it's coming soon. I just gotta make sure I'm prepared for it. Anybody that's weak other than Ursula right now? Doesn't look that way. I'll sit on her turret right now, just to make sure. Shinryu doesn't do anything nasty. What's he gonna do? Not his last-ditch thing. Maybe this? No. I could stack more shells, I guess. Can never go wrong with shell stacking. Oops, I just did one spell. Meant to do two, but that's okay. And if you'll notice that even though white magic is up for this battle, the dual cast doesn't affect it at all. I guess it's because you can give white or dual cast to both Leonore and Palom. So that way, it can affect both things. Kinda sucks we can't have it up for this fight, but that's okay. Alright, I think I have enough layers of shell on. If I were to walk around, I probably wouldn't be able to move anymore. I might start casting some haste. Hey, there's Diamond Dust! Again, I was looking for you. See, look how much that shell stack helps. That wasn't even anything. I just don't really want to be killed by his last-ditch attack. I don't think I will be. Like, I'm confident that I won't be, but I can't help but be worried. Because it happened before with Omega, and I don't want it to happen again. And that's just like the curse. I did so fine not recording, and then I'm gonna have terrible luck. Oops. Alright, cure just in case, and let's do some haste on him. Since he's a high damaging guy. There we go, everyone's fully healed. Good to go. Give you a dry ether just in case. Give you a dry ether just in case. Maybe one for Rydia too. We'll see how she does here. See how these last few spells work. And, oh. Nope, not yet. Just wait on her turn here for a bit. Let's just auto-pass this animation. Kinda wish you could skip the animations, but that's okay. There's auto, which makes life easier. Nope. But I had her attack. Oh, because auto battle was on. Oops. There's his last-ditch attack. Everyone's healed. We'll be fine. And then everyone dies. I'd be really sad. What was that? I didn't even feel a thing. And that's how you win against Shinryu, aka Nova Dragon, aka whatever other name he may have. Shinryu is always how I'll remember him. Got the Ragnarok. I'm getting all these swords. I want something different. Give me something else. I give up. My magic hardly even scratched him. What are you talking about? I felt a deep holy power within it. The dragon's power surpassed that of Bahamut himself. Speaking of which, we haven't seen him in a while. A great holy dragon? Yeah, I was still strong enough to fell him? He was a god. There is no other explanation. Yay, we beat him. Anyways, I'm gonna put Palom in the lead because he got the most votes last time. Anyways, I'm gonna make a small little edit here and I'm gonna get back to the floors that I was on before. I'll be right back. Alright, so back on the floor that we left off at. This was the floor I got dual cast for Porom. So let's just keep proceeding down here, shall we, since that boss battle with Shinryu didn't take as long as I expected that it would. Oh yeah, that's the way to get to the crystal that gives you dual cast to begin with. So, nice thing about these next 3 floors, there are hardly any random battles. There's only 5 group of enemies you can face. However, 3 of those enemies are death masks, or variants of death masks. And one of them is just plain creepy. I have to run into at least one of these things. So I might do some editing here until I actually get into a battle, so I'll be right back. Here we are! Look at this thing! Look at it! This thing has a body. You can't really see past it, but it goes into the menu screen slightly. I don't know if you can see very well, but it's right below the word Death Mask. You can kind of see the cutoff of the body. This is what makes this thing so freaky to me, too. Just to add to how much I hate this thing, now it has a body. I'm not gonna fight it, because it's a giant waste of HP and time, and I hate death masks, but look at it! It's so weird! And that's not the only thing that has. So if I do run into the other parts, if not, I could just load up the bestiary, actually, and just show you that way. Because it also has hands and it has feet. It doesn't have legs. Just to let you know, it doesn't have legs at all. Let me see if I can find this thing. Where? I have to go all the way to... Here it is. Oh, that's not it. This is the one! Floating left arm. And left foot. Awesome. And it has a right one, too. I'll just quickly show you the right ones here, in case I don't run into it. There's the arm. There's the foot. Cool thing though is it does drop the phase knuckle if you want it. It's a rare drop. And phase cutter, which is a good knife for the dolls, and it has the phase body armor too, which the body drops if you want it for the dolls, but who cares about the dolls anyways. Those are the things you can run into here. And then there's just Death Mask, and then there's Proto Death Mask. And screw both of them. Screw both of them. I don't like them. We've seen them enough times. So let's get to the treasure chest. The ever so awesome lunar helm. This is the thing here that resists status ailments. Very nice. Very nice piece of equipment. So he's fully loaded out with lunar stuff other than the crystal ring, as you can see here, because, you know, it protects against more things, and it was strong against dragons. Shouldn't I use a dragon? Of course. Duh. We just seen him. Hey, it's my friend. Go away. Nobody wants you. So, yeah, that's pretty much all that there is left of these floors, is just hands and feet and gross things. And then we get into this section. This floor is a very special floor. Luckily, you guys voted Rydia in my party, which is a very good thing to have here. In fact, it's mandatory to have her in the party for this section. I wonder if there's a save point. I'm scared to go on here. Okay, good. This is what I want. And it gives you that save thing for a reason, because Rydia in the party absolutely need her. No matter what. Even if you don't have her, you need her. It's just, you just do. That's all that can be said, is that you just do. So I'm going to waste a bunch of tents here so I can get white magic up again for this next upcoming fight that we're going to do. And I'm going to save that for the next part. I know this part was actually rather brief just because of the fight I thought would take forever. But it doesn't, so that's nice. Well, this next moon should be white magic up. I think. I'm pretty sure it's Waxing Moon. Waxing Moon's my favorite moon. Let's check. Yep. Gonna do a quick save here. And with that, I'm signed out for this part. So next time we're going to take on another boss with Rydia and the team. We'll see you guys next time.